pick.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, that adds a silence, a gust. Really nice against the Weaver.
Yeah.
But what else does it bring to the table here? Like damage, okay, but this isn't a drow strat.
Drow doesn't necessarily need a strat. I don't really know where the hero fits into the game anymore just because of the fact that she's been out of it for so long. However, you're playing into a Death Prophet, and this is a really nice matchup there. It's kind of the same concept we talk about every time it's like a TB in the game and a sniper in the game. Just a hero that likes to be ranged by like a Scotty or whatever later down the line, be able to like push these heroes back and kite them. They do have a lot of jump though. That's my fear, Gary.
Yeah.
You see it, right? This Queen of Pain blink, this swap from Vengeful Spirit, this roll from Earth Spirit is very scary.
Thank you for answering the question before I even ask it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's Queen of Pain blink, the Shikuchi, the swarm, the swap, the roll. We've even seen like DPs by Blink Dagger as well. There's a possibility here for Natus just to jump in there and catch. Is there enough like frontline and disruption to protect her with like Solar Guardian, Kisses, Cookie? They've got ways to maybe play around this in team fights.
Maybe it might be a play to try and win the lanes. We talked about Navi being a lane winning team. Maybe they just feel like we don't want to give Death Prophet super free lane. We're just gonna go on her really hard. Frost Arrows, Stormbreaker, try our best to kill her, threaten her. Every time Earth Spirit leaves, punish her. Someone like Drow Ranger can do that.
I've got the potential, but here we go. Game 1. Best of 3 to try and head to that grand final to play it up against outsiders. On your road to TI. BetBoom already out on the map. Shikuchi in quickly. Dahak gonna get his ward down before anybody even reaches there from Navi. The golden tips. How much does it cost to get the golden tips?
I don't know, but I have it.
Well, you've got like a level 1000, don't you?
Yeah.
You've already busted it out.
Yeah.
All that major money has been spent on Battle Pass. You're feeding the economy.
I mean, the Battle Pass is great. Valve, if you're listening, I love it. Thank you. I spend much money on it. Level 1000.
Have you done that with the previous ones? Like, do you have all the little Aegis memorabilia things?
Hold on, I just need to do my predictions. Play with least deaths. It's gonna be
Play with least deaths.
no one for sure. Number of smoke gank kills, like 2.
You do your predictions.
15 to 9.
I'm gonna watch people contesting bounty runes.
Okay, I'm done.
And playing aggressively. Solo might be dying, just straight up. 4v1. Chase him, the dagger in his back. I'm actually not gonna commit for that. A little bit scared of what's over the cliff.
Okay. What are we talking about? I'm done now. I'm good.
Lanes. They're being set up.
No, we're talking about the battle pass. Don't lie.
Oh, we're talking about that. Oh yeah. Do you have the full collection of the Aegises?
So I think I actually had. I think last year I didn't buy the battle pass, so I don't have that one.
Oh.
And then I think the one before that, I got to level 1000, but I forgot to register my address for it, so they never sent me the Aegis. So I wanted to cry a little bit off that one.
Yeah, I've done a similar thing. I think I've got 2 of them, like 5 and 6 or something, and then I missed 7 because I got to like level 982 or something dumb like that, and I'd forgot to like level it up to 1000. Yeah, not a clever boy.
6, 7, 8. Wait, what is that? The red one, is that 5 or 6? It doesn't matter. Let's just talk about the game.
Yeah. Dota 2, the video game.
Dota 2, the video game. Our job, we're being paid to cast. We got Roger dragging waves. He actually didn't even go boots. Maybe he intended on trading and then just changed his mind. Anyway, he's going to pull that back here and get some points.
Where's the range creep?
Very scary. It got pulled into the camp.
Oh, I see. Off on a bit of a wander. Notice they'll secure it though.
Stormbreaker is generally a lane dominating support that you pick to win your lane, and that can happen, but it's scary and it goes both ways, because if this lane is ever pulled back on BetBoom side and is in front of their tower, they change. Obviously, this change was quite a while ago now, but the tower range comes out. The tower's like further up, so whenever you're laning here, like right now, V-Tune, he's standing basically on the edge of the tower range. So a roll into a kick under tower could be quite devastating for Navi to deal with. And it also means when we're going up in these levels, Solo can't trade really well into Natus. You're playing into a ranged offlaner. A ranged offlaner who has Siphon as well, which is a really great trading tool. So Solo kind of might struggle to really threaten this offlane DP.
Yeah, he doesn't have access to a small camp. Oh, top lane, Dark. So close to death, and Lays will take him. Oh my goodness, just an onslaught across. Shikuchi's such a long cooldown at level 1.
We have seen the Sweden strong Primal Beast, but now we have the Lays Primal Beast. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, playing across multiple roles, and really nice with a cookie here as well. You've got so much just long range launch for these heroes to get on top of squishies like Venge and Weaver.
I really like it because if the Hawk is up in the lane
On
and
the roll
Sweden's strong,
bottom, Roger turned around on by Solo and V-Tune, and they've got the slow on Noticed. That's a lot of damage from the drought. Fairy Fire used, but it's not going to save her. Finished off. Nice little flurry of multi-shot arrows coming out.
Yeah. Really nice. Taking advantage of DP's lower levels, because when she gets 3 and she has 2 points to Siphon, then it becomes a little bit difficult to deal with, potentially. But if you get those kills now, and you get your items, you get your Falcon Blade, you get your stats, and high levels up on her, then yeah, this lane is terrifying.
Yeah, I was looking at the brown boots, Blades of Attack, and I'm like, phase boots? And then look at the quick buy. No, Falcon Blade treads.
Falcon Blade, baby.
Yeah, what an item. We've seen it on all these strength offlaners, but yeah, it fits nicely onto the Drow Ranger as well. It's like, you know, the old Ring of Aquila. Bring it back. Let people buy it again.
I was going to say on this top lane, though, I really like the cookie onto Primal Beast. If you can go on Dahak, then he's going to be forced to use his... Oh my god, that's so much damage!
Right on cue. If they go on Dahak, and they do...
Yes, he loses so much health.
450 health gone. 80% of his HP pool just removed. He's got no salve, so...
so many ways too, right? You can go like that, where you just throw everything all at once and get him really low health. Or you can go on him with that preliminary jump.
And Notice.
There's so much fighting. Notice
is very nearly dead. V-Tune under that tower finds the secure.
Navi, can you let me finish my point, please? Seriously.
No, well, they are proving your point. They're proving your point. Laning stage prowess from Navi.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finish this point. I don't care if they kill anyone. I'm gonna say it. If the Hawk gets gone on with this preliminary stun and burst, you can then just onslaught to follow up after he comes out of Shikuchi. His early levels is on a long cooldown. It's like 12 seconds at level 2 still. So if he Shikuchi's away to safety and comes out of it, that's when you can just follow up with an onslaught and he can just die. So Neko, he has a wand which is helping him sustain mana because Venge is not got the biggest mana pool and she's constantly being forced to use stuns.
And now they've forced the Venge to use the wand. She might still be dying. Opting to hold the cookie, not wanting to dive that tower, as it looks like Solo having another crack at Roger. That multi-shot damage, a super long range. V-Tune doesn't have to overly commit with his positioning, just launches them out again. 4-0, Navi off to a great start in both of the side lanes. Queen of Pain mid, though, looks like she's picking up the pieces. Sweden strong. Cookie's back lays. Make sure he saves the Snapfire, and now with the trample, he gets the kill.
This lane is so strong. It's really so strong. Weaver is not a tanky hero. He's got 600 health. With these sentries down in lane, it is so easy for them to bully him.
That's ridiculous. They're trying to roll into mid. Gotta go on to no one. It looks like he's fine, and Roger gets the brick wall of Solo. Stuck down in the river now. No roll to escape, and that's going to be a freebie for no one. Lol does have a blink and a sonic wave, and he's committing for this. He wants the Bat Rider kill, but he's got Fairy Fire. Oh, he's got a stick. He saved himself. The TP rotation's in. Sweden strong and Solo's still here. Magic Missile onto the Dawnbreaker. The cookie misses, but they've got the Magic Burst to bring down the Quap. Seneko TP's home, knowing there's no more stuns, but Navi 7-0.
They are styling on these guys. Their lanes are so nice. Mid was a little rough. No one like half a level behind the Queen of Pain. But a dive like that, the support of your supports who have a lot of levels. For 6 minutes, they're both level 4. Both very powerful. Definitely helping out there. And it looks like Solo might be able to refill his bottle now as well. Or no, it looks like he's going to go back bot and no one's just going to walk it home.
But yeah, I don't know if it's like confidence or desperation what was going on in that mid lane. They brought heroes there. They wanted that kill really badly. And just giving more away, feeding the war machine of Navi. And the fact that your primal beast is top CS, 35 and 12, top of the net worth, and Drow Ranger just behind him. They will get in on top of Vtune though. Try and kick him back. Roger puts him within range of the Spirit Siphon. But Vtune with Strength Treads, too tanky to bring down. And now Roger, he's going to be found with a lasso. A long cooldown to expend on a support, but no one makes sure they do get the trade for his rotation.
And this is just how we're going to recover here on Navi from his mid lane. Bringing supports mid, helping get that counter kill onto Lal. TBing to your side lanes, making those even more powerful, getting your gold. You couldn't ask for anything else. I think Dahak is pretty nicely shut down, I want to say. This guy is being forced to pull his own small camp just to try and get a little bit of golden XP.
Yeah, it's not ideal. A really sad story for Dahak top. Yeah. He's got Trends going into Maelstrom. Yeah, trying to scale on this Weaver.
I can't help but feel like they wanted bottom to go much better on BetBoom. Like going for that kickback.
Oh, they're just diving, noticed. Straight under the tier 1. The smoke was coming bottom from BetBoom though, and that Sonic Wave pushing Vtune back will get themselves a couple of kills. An over-eager aggression from Navi this time, falling into the trap the BetBoom was setting.
This feels a little bit nice. Yeah, Drow is still a squishy glass cannon type carry. Running yourself out of position. I mean, they planned for this either way. Even without that go there, they were smoking towards bot, wanting to make something happen, and Natus able to just delay getting ready for them.
Well, Pulverize on the Weaver. Does have Shikuchi. That's just Lays putting him under a bit of pressure.
The infinite shovel sustain though.
Spam the salves. Oh, he's got himself possessed mask now. Swaps it out. Oh, the Radiant, they get a sentry down. Dahak still level 5, doesn't have time lapse, but the onslaught misses. They'll spot him with Solo and Lays now, and another Shikuchi trying to get him out, but the Starbreaker hits. They get the stun. Time lapse now comes up. He got that bit of experience to hit level 6. Barely escapes, and now Natus TP's up here. That's an interesting one. They get the tier 1 bottom lane without needing Exo. So this actually allows Natus to come top and fight with it. Not expecting this. Navi going to try and onslaught away. Magic Missile follows in the roll. Well placed by Roger. Guessing where he was heading. But with an uproar and a 1 pop, the phase boots and the bracer give Lays such tremendous tankiness that Exo is used for no real gain, apart from defending your tier 1.
They commit 4 heroes and an exorcism. And it looks like Navi is still... It feels like Navi is still stronger. Now they're just committing their own number of heroes back, and I think their fighting is much stronger. You need 1 more level maybe on your Snapfire for you to truly just be an unstoppable ball for now.
Navi trying to draw BetBoom in here. Solo getting cookied away, but the onslaught trample. Lays comes in, brings Roger to half health. Multi-shot towards Dahak and silencing the Weaver as well. A little bit of poke from both teams, but yeah, in comes BetBoom's Queen of Pain with a Sonic Wave. Claim the life of the Primal Beast, kill the Courier as well in the back. And Solo's Dawnbreaker going to get chased down by Dahak. They want more. Sweden Strong swarmed up, has to Fairy Fire, kill off the bug as quickly as he can, but the deny is required from Vtune.
A little bit too much there to try and dive towards that high ground. BetBoom had the better position, and your supports need their level 6s. I think that play is fine if you have kisses to cover, because when BetBoom group up to try and kill the Dawnbreaker, then you're just getting destroyed by all this magic nuke. And then your Primal Beast feels comfortable onslaughting in, because they don't want to just turn and sit there and tank all that magic damage. But because you don't have that, instead it's just whatever. We're gonna turn on your Primal Beast. We're gonna stun him. We don't care. We're just gonna click you down, chase you, get that kill. I think Lal TPing in there as well. Just that extra nice backup, which a little bit harder for no one to do. He doesn't come in with just a lot of magic burst to instantly kill someone. He wants to kind of play this outskirts poke with the sticky.
Yeah, still trying to hit his timing with that BKB. They swap Solo in. Take down the Dawnbreaker with their DP and their Venge. A little rejuvenation from the Seeds, try to keep him alive, while Roger doesn't keep him topped up long enough. Final sticky napalm hit. Connect from no one. It's always nice to see BetBoom making these plays though, right? I think we've praised them a lot. throughout this regionals. And the fact that when they are behind, they're always able to find ways back into the game, whether it's a smoke or a TP rotation. Coming top to try and save Natus, but it looks like he is completely caught and dead to right. And Soneca's rotation now, maybe I've cursed him a little bit. TP's up to his own demise.
Hell yeah. You have a really nice setup now as you get more levels on Navi, where these boosts of travel just mean that anytime Lays finds someone, sets up, you always have that connection there. And Drow's just going to be given the mid lane as space to farm as a result, because no one is starting to move. And he'll just do this nice rotation between like mid lane, the triangle, the top tower will get taken top, and then he can swing up there if Farmer Beast wants to play in this enemy jungle. Dawnbreaker going to be able to always connect with that ult, so she can take the hard, scary farm bot. Right now, like, this area is pretty controlled by BetBoom. They have the wards on the cliff, they have the wards in the jungle. So, with no vision there, I think Solo's the only one that can take the bot farm.
Yeah, not particularly safe down there. It looks like Dahak has moved and connected into mid with the rest of his team. Another thing BetBoom are good at is pressuring these objectives. Kill that early tier 1 bot, moving into mid as Roger just rolls in. Maybe not expecting 3 heroes to be meeting him up on this high ground. Blink away from the Queen of Pain as the onslaught not quite landing where he would have liked. Lays now on the retreat. Roger saved by Seneko, but losing the Venge there means the tower push stops. The vision's already been planted by BetBoom. They see pretty much everything from his bottom jungle back towards the mid lane. They've got that deeper ward near the tier 2 mid. So it does actually mean they can come back with the remnants of the exorcism and finish off the tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That's a nice move. If you can take... BetBoom need maybe a little bit more, but with the bugs and exorcism, they do have threat, and as well the wave of terror. They have threats to take Roche.
Dire are scanning.
But obviously they don't feel super strong for it right now, which is why they're committing so hard to covering bot. They have this really nice ward as well between the tier 2 and 3 on mid. Just meaning they see a lot of rotations to bot.
They catch the smokes. If they do group up at that tier 2. Solo rolled upon by Roger. He's even going to magnetize. Take down this Dawnbreaker of Navi. Swarms on him. Doesn't have any one charges, so dying to the damage over time. Tries to get the Solar Guardian in. He will die in the end. Lands with a thud as he drops.
Solo's dead body just falls out of the sky.
Kisses in mid. Oh, no one TP'd mid to catch out Natus. He's got the lasso. Sweden Strong sets up, slows down the DP, so they do get another kill. As the DP trying to escape.
I don't know, man. I'm just that visual of Dawnbreaker's body just
flopping
to the ground. It's gonna be stuck with me for the rest of the day.
Well, it's like the sound effect as well. You know, when you saw the Guardian's like, boom.
Oh, I'm thoroughly tickled. That was good. It's nice. The net worth lead is not massively increasing though for Navi, despite this game going so nicely for them. I think Drow being top of the net worth is pretty reassuring to me. It's very easy to pick this hero and have a rough time and fall behind. And when Drow does fall behind, you
feel it.
You feel it really bad. 'Cause she needs a BKB to protect herself. She needs range. Like, you want the Dragon Lance for extra range. You want like a Daedalus later down the line, so you're just critting and... Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, and this smoke gank is going to catch her completely unaware. Quick and easy. Lol now dominating. Witchblade allowing him to keep on chasing onto Solo now. Comes back off cooldown, throw the dagger, and the magic missile on him. 2 quick kills. BetBoom just swooped through the triangle like they were hunting someone who was farming there, and they realize, hey, there's a hero in mid. They go more. That deep ward gives them vision of no one. The gap close they've got with Roger and Lol. Sonic wave. It doesn't matter. They got the kill anyway. It's a triple for Lol. Oh, this game is completely swung.
Momentum. They use wards really well, don't they?
Supreme ward coverage.
When I think of these nicest moments I've seen from BetBoom, it's like that setup they did top in the previous game where Lol put that deep ward down to see the backline, and then they rotated all the team in and took that amazing fight. You know, you see again now them using this deep ward to get another kill on Batrider, to take advantage of any hero deaths where they can't be punished, knowing where people are on the map, knowing that the supports aren't there to cover them. BetBoom used these wards really, really well.
Yeah, a couple of them will be single-use wards, though. You know, both of them being removed now by Navi. So that vision becomes a little more limited, and your stock of observer wards, of course, being depleted. They do keep their high ground ward in that bottom jungle still to play in towards. And it's another one of these stories where Dahak, outside of the laning stage, has had a tremendous time. He's caught up in farm. He's looking pretty decent now on this Weaver. We're struggling quite heavily, but he's been given that space by the rest of his team to farm out ancient stacks and get himself a little quicker into the Dragonlance, it looks like. So trying to match the range of the Drow Ranger a little better.
Yeah, his job this game is just going to be to make Drow unable to play the fights. Like, you have a lot of supports that are, like, also worth dealing with, but if Drow just wants to sit there and hit people and kill and fight, if Weaver is on her, hitting her, Shikuchiing away and being just such a nuisance, Drow feels so uncomfortable. Drow just feels constantly pressured to move back.
No one being incredibly aggressive. Seneco's there as the bodyguard for Natus. And they're bringing Roger down here as well. So yeah, it looks like Navi realizing they've forced some kind of reaction. Just a little move from no one to bring them down here as he quickly TPs up top. Dahak already used the Shikuchi. Does come off cooldown pretty quickly now. It's up to level 4 though. And it looks like he's away. Dar Observer World sees Lays, now sees no one. These little bits back and forth where you're dragging heroes, forcing rotations, and then trying to play the opposite side of the map. Not working this time for Navi. But that barrier is created in front of your Drow. A V-Tune given the Ancients, given that mid lane. Dragonlance is done. Well on the way to Manta style now as well.
See, that's well and good, but this Drow pick has so many problems that we talked about that you have to itemize really to deal with it. BetBoom, for example, they have to deal with a Batrider, right? But they have this Venge, and the swap means that they don't have to itemize with Lincolns necessarily.
Lays has to use first BKB, and he just swapped away from that TP. Seneco finds it anyway. And with that kill, potential for Roshan, like you were saying, with Wave of Terror, Exo, they could come up here, but it looks like they're hunting for more kills. Take control of the enemy triangle for a second instead.
You like to see Dahak getting involved, taking this high ground, controlling the area. They'll go for the Rosh now. They don't have a ward, but with the Primal Beast being dead and him expending his BKB, I think it just means that it's too hard for Navi to kind of gather their heroes and contest this in time. They're also showing on bot wave, so this should be very confidently taken. But yeah, you have this whole problem where there's a Batrider, okay, but we have Venge. We don't need to buy Lincolns. We can freely itemize however we like outside of that problem. Whereas for Drow, it's like, okay, well, there's a swap, so maybe I kind of want a Lincoln, and there's also... How are they finding this? They don't have the what?
Sweden is strong is hunted by Roger. He knows exactly where you're hiding. Roll back in, kill the Snapfire.
She needs a BKB too because of this Earth Spirit, because of these stuns. You also need armor because Weaver's going to be on your backline trying to kill you. You also want damage because you're the carry and you need to try and carry. Drow has so many things to think about. On top of that, his positioning needs to be impeccable in these fights.
Man, Navi's setup feels like it has to be perfect. They do have good heroes to frontline to allow the long-range artillery to get the damage in. Like this lasso into the Queen of Pain lets Drow hit into her. But with a BKB up, it's now Navi that the one's forced to run. Forced out to the high ground. Hurricane Pike there from V2, and the Sonic Wave not going to finish her off. As Lays with his BKB onslaughts to the west, but Lol just keeps on chasing. What is it, 2, 3 more hits maybe? Has the Witchblade, but Lays a spot in the trees to TP away. Solo gonna get caught with a stun, and so is no one. Has to use his BKB defensively now to TP away, but there's a swap. Oh, Seneco couldn't get the vision in time. Well, Natus kills off Sweden Strong down in the bottom lane. Navi being run at and run over. This Aegis from BetBoom really piling the aggression on.
Using it well, and they've had pretty dominating visional game on BetBoom. If they are able to get a gem going anytime soon, that would probably be really beneficial and just make sure Navi lose their ability to play. You need to cull the remaining outer towers if you can get the bot tier 2. That would be great. I mean, they've already taken the mid tier 2, so they get the control of that outpost. Run, Lays, run!
Well, that's the thing. It always feels like Lays is on the run, doesn't it? He's never the one initiating. He's being jumped on.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they had that just poor fight in the early game top where he felt like he had a little problem, and suddenly BetBoom were back in this game. With one good team fight, it felt like they were back in the game, and they've been playing pretty perfectly since.
Now finding themselves in a position 3,000-4,000 net worth ahead. Because when that fight bot was breaking out, I was thinking, hey, you know, Navi have a pretty good front line with this Primal Beast. The Dawnbreaker can come in with a Solar Guardian. The Batrider jumps aggressively, but it's just pick off after pick off, piling it onto Navi. No one now dead in that bottom right-hand corner. Lay's having to onslaught back away from his own jungle because he's so afraid. TPing up towards top. But it very much is, if Navi can get this vision down and set up a team fight on their terms, I think they've got the tools to execute. They've got Lasso, they've got Onslaught, and then all of the artillery damage to come in from the Drow and the Snapfire. But BetBoom just aren't letting them set up. They're so much quicker at being the 5-man group up. This is what they do.
BetBoom are having a really nice 2-3 split on the map as well right now. Just pressuring Navi and making them feel scared. They have these wards down in the lanes top. They have the ward in the triangle. They just have like vision via numbers bot and vision via wards top. So they see everything. They know where Navi are. They're keeping them confined in their base and feeling too scared to leave.
Yeah, this Navi smoke. I mean, do they have any observers out on the map? Just the one up in that top high ground. So they're going into this pretty blind. Natus shows on the mid wave. Seneko is always there to try and swap them back, and an early BKB from no one. Trying to go back in with Laser's BKB. He's again running away, but the swap will misplace him. Finds himself in an awkward spot, and the roll catches the Drow. Solar Guardian needed from Solo to try and keep BetBoom away. But Navi just losing heroes left and right without really any answer.
I am such a fan of Venge. I really just love it. It feels like everything Navi wants to do is so threatened by this swap. You want to go in with Bat, but he's too scared to lasso. You want to go in with Lays, and then he pops his BKB and tries to get back out after you realize, well, we can't commit because of the swap, and then you just swap him back in and punish that. Yeah. Now he's dead. Now you don't want to go with lasso because you're one man down. Like, you just feel like total pressured by this one spell.
What's this move Navi are doing? They've smoked off, missed the gust. Lal has invis. They do have reveal with the sentry placed, but he'll push them back with a sonic wave. V-Tune Yules and magnetized now. And it looks like Lal okay to blink away. 3 heroes magnetized by this Roger Earth Spirit, and he catches the TP out. No one can't escape. V-Tune gonna die to the magnetized this Earth Spirit, allowing Lal's Queen of Pain to become beyond godlike and chase in for a double kill. This game feels over now.
Yep. Not looking good.
What was it? 10 minutes ago, it was feeling like, yeah, Navi, they're building up. They're looking strong. Everything's going well. And what, 1-2 team fights in a row, BetBoom just shut them down.
Yeah, honestly, I think BetBoom just... I mean, I want to keep praising up this Venge. It's just stuff like we saw Navi move away from this laning phase and start to play strongly around, okay, Lays find someone on the side lane, we TP in with boost travel, we take advantage of that. But then BetBoom responded by, okay, we're going to put really good wards down, we're going to try and see where they are at all times. Whenever Batrider's playing in an area in our cause there, we sit behind them with the Venge, they're completely fine. We have aggressive wards down, so even we can start looking for these aggressive kills, like no one starts to die a couple times. Suddenly BetBoom are the ones in control, the Huck's getting really well involved in everything. And yeah, just the bringing the right numbers to every engagement has meant it's so hard for Navi to play.
The swarming top. It's like a Zerg rush of BetBoom heroes. Come on, no one. Show on the wave one more time. Yeah.
Promise you'll live, bro.
Just one more creep. Yeah, flame break it. Dahak has the Gleipnir. Going to force another BKB. That's going to mean no one's going to be uncomfortable for another minute and a half. 11k lead built up. And another point with this Venge, I think I said it yesterday, the fact that she doesn't really need any other items than Shard and then can go into Ags, right? So like Tranquils, Magic Wand, Shard, Ags. Roger, man, what a line. Finds the angle straight onto Lays. BKB, go on. No, not even going to waste it. Finds the kill regardless, while no one... He's a little piggy, but he's been found here. The Gleipnir controls him up. Do they have any more stuns? The DP doesn't have one. So this time the TP home works.
Under attack.
We're going to find Solo down bottom, though. Another freebie for BetBoom. Tracking back, making sure this kind of split... I don't know, is it split pushing? Solo's just down here trying to shove waves and give his life for it.
Yeah, team died behind him. He's like, I will carry on in your name. Goes for that wave. I feel like Navi's plays is either on a side lane pickoff, which I don't think will work just because of how well BetBoom is splitting their heroes. They always have the save with the right core. They just have a lot of heroes, and they're getting, they're so strong at this point that you can't do like a 2-man pickoff with Navi. You don't have the damage for it. They have BKBs. Oh, no one.
Oh, not again. I mean, his BKB is coming back off cooldown. But the Queen of Pain with this Assault Cuirass. So much physical damage. Does miss the Sonic Wave, though. No one just fast enough to outpace it. As the Solar Guardian going to dissuade BetBoom for going more on the bat. The Magic Missile bouncing, though, gives Lol an opportunity to keep pummeling into the Dawnbreaker. BKB's up. Kills off Solo. Dark and Seneko thinking about chasing forward. I did still have a swap there to displace someone.
The Hawk is so confident he doesn't even have a Manta or a BKB or a way to dispel silence. He doesn't care.
Yeah. Is that an immediate spawn on Roche? It's a very fast one for sure. He's back up.
Well, they'll have that for sure on BetBoom. It's going to be just a very slow death for Navi at this point. I mean, the most thing they can hope for is being able to get a Blink lasso where for some reason Venge is somehow disabled and out of position, and I don't know, maybe they start a fight where no one's able to lasso someone off to the side when Venge can't get to them. I don't know. It seems so hard. Sometimes bats in the I'm talking years ago. Oh no, come on, Laze. No, you can't go like that, man.
Well, he's gone for it. He thought they were all in the Roche pit, but in fact, Seneko and Lal are there with a swap to cancel the TP. And they've got vision on Sweden Strong as well in a second. They think he might have gone in the trees. Now they ping him. They know where the Snapfire is. And Roger once again. Perfect roll. And Lal, what is he now? 14, 1, and 5. Stunning game from the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, good on him. I was going to say back in years past, this Batrider would go like a 4-star blink. And you just try and steal someone really fast so they don't have time to react and save them. But
people's reaction times now pretty damn good. Dark, Silence lassoed, but he's got the Hurricane Pike. A little pop out of the one to regen up, and he's got a time lapse ready as well, but he can't get it off. Aegis immediately expended. A decent kill for Navi, but how many do they lose in the exchange? It's going to be 2 huge cores. Both your Drow and Batrider fall. Solo left all alone, and GG called. Bang on the 30-minute mark. Navi, they say enough's enough. BetBoom, you've got this. Game 1's yours.
Dire victory.
And yeah, I think you're right.
Full
Like,
correcting's wrong.
oh,
Correcting's wrong, sorry.
unfortunate.
God damn it.
But I think you're right. Like Navi's way back into that game, or the way they had to execute team fights, they had to do so many things perfectly at once. Like they needed Primal Beast to onslaught and find the Venge, for instance. Get her with a pulverize, then lasso another target. So you're disrupting the flow of play from BetBoom. But if BetBoom are able to ever move as 5, like they always do, into a position, get a ward down, Snakeo's just playing in fog. You can't see him. He is always invisible.
Yeah, Snako playing really, really well. This pick was fantastic. They did everything they needed to. They split their heroes on the map. They got the gem. They controlled the vision really well. Just even pre-gem, I think their warding game was